For many of them, it will be their, well, it will be all of their final time performing on our stage as students. There's a couple people before we get started I want to acknowledge and thank. I want to thank the incredible, amazing, wonderful Miss Abigail. We'll be sitting right there very shortly. Do you feel the love, Abigail? Do you feel the love? Also, to the amazing, wonderful, incredibly organized and efficient Miss Megan West. I want to thank, she's not here, so you can hold your applause, Gina Iwata in the office helped set up with all of this. Also, we have Cindy Lawton back here, a volunteer who's taking pictures this evening. So we absolutely thank you, Cindy. Also, I want to thank William running our sound because he's here what would be his day off. He just worked a full week of Man of La Mancha and he is still here. So thank you so much, William. Also, someone who could not be here tonight, Vicki Johnson, the amazing, wonderful, she's amazing. Vicki Johnson, yeah, we're not even going to hold her applause. I know she's had such an impact in the lives of our seniors this year. And so when you see her around campus, just thank her, give her a hug, because of all the work that she does and how much she believes in our students and really, really cares about all of you. Also, Michael Lawn, his father is having back surgery, so he could not be here. He's very sad he couldn't be here, but just know he's thinking of all of you, and I'm going to thank him next, someone who's videotaping for us. Mr. Mike Traum in the back, who's videotaping. So that will ensure Michael gets to see it. Also, Scott German for our helping with our video, our seniors. Maddie Wood, where are you? Stand up. Maddie, stand up. Oh, she's backstage. Are you backstage? She's backstage. Maddie, pop out. Come on out. Because she worked on the slideshow. I think I did. I wanted to do thank yous in the beginning in case I forgot anybody. So I could think about that during the show. I want to thank all of the parents, the amazing parents, for your support over the years of your students. All of our senior parents, stand up. Let's acknowledge them. Congratulations, you made it. All right, that's about it. That's all I'm going to say now. We have our presentations of our dance class right now. And the first one. The first one is called Things Are Going to Get Easier, and that is Jake's Friday's dance class. And then the next, no, is that right? Yes, that's the order. And then we'll be doing Sky High from Disaster the Musical, which we're doing on this stage next year, and that's Gerald's class. So here we go with our dance classes.
Ooh, try. Things are gonna get easier. Ooh, try. Things will get brighter. Ooh, try. Things are gonna get easier. Ooh, try. Things will get brighter. Someday we'll get it together and we'll get it all done. Someday when your head is much lighter. Someday we'll walk in the rays of a beautiful sun. Someday when the world is much brighter. Ooh, try. Things are gonna get easier. Oh, try. Things will get we'll get it together and we'll get it on done. Someday when your head is much lighter, someday, yeah, we'll walk in the rays of a beautiful sun. Someday when the world is much brighter, brighter. Oh, child, things are gonna get easier. Oh, child, oh, child, oh, child, things will get easier. Oh, child. Things will get easier.
And now we're going to move on to our seniors. So here we go.
She asked me why I'm just a hairy guy. I'm hairy noon and night. Hair, that's a friend. I'm hairy high and low. Don't ask me why, 'cause I don't know. It's not for lack of bread, like the Grateful Dead. Darling, your head with hair, long beautiful hair, shining, gleaming, streaming, flax, waxing, really down to their hair, shoulder length or longer, here, baby, there, mama, everywhere, daddy, hair. Blow it, show it, the longest I can grow in my hair. Let it fly in the breeze and get caught in the trees. Give a home for the fleas in my hair. Oh, a home full of fleas, a hive for bees, and that's what birds. There ain't no way for the bees. Wonder the wonder of my hair. Blow it, show it, long as I can grow in my hair. All right. Hello, I'm Cameron Stevens. I've been in YPC for 6 years. It's a very long time, but yeah, I've enjoyed my time here tremendously. But let me tell you a story, all right? Just a little one. When I was 12, first coming here in 7th grade, I auditioned with a monologue from School of Rock. Said something about my character already. And the thing that set me apart, and right off the bat, was that I had hair down to here. And I was this tall. So I had hair from when I was this tall down to here. Which was different, it was unique. And I really liked it, because I was that little rocker kid who was gonna be a rock star and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, and then I ended up doing like Little Women and stuff. It was amazing, it was amazing. Okay, but that aside, that's why I did the song, because in one of the shows, they asked me to cut my hair. And I was like, no one told me I had to cut my hair to be an actor. I'm not supposed to change my appearance to be an actor. So, when I got here, the first person I met was Michelle. And Michelle is she's amazing. She's absolutely spectacular. She's gone to bat for me so many times, and I have to thank her just for that. Because when they told me to cut my hair, Michelle was like, oh, he can't cut his hair. That's not happening. It's like his brother, they're attached. And so, you know, no one was gonna do that for me other than like my parents, but like what work do they have in a theater company? You know? So, I don't know where she is. Okay, she's right there. Give her a hand. Yeah, so I have to thank you. You've done so much for me. And you're the standout person who's just been there for me this whole time. This whole experience has been really amazing. Like I said, I've been here for 6 years. So when I started taking acting seriously is when I came here. The first show I did was Christmas Carol, which they finally brought back, which is wild. Because I did I think it was the 35th? Was it the 35th anniversary? Yes. Yeah. And then they took a 5-year break. So like my little 12-year-old heart was like, oh my gosh, when's it coming back? But because it was it was my first professional show, it was such a cool experience, and I realized in that show that I didn't want to do anything else other than art for the rest of my life. And that's the entire essence of what YPC has brought to me. It's given me a family, it's given me motivation, it's given me determination, and it's brought other artists into my life, which has been amazing, and no other program has done that for me. I'm about to cry, that's really weird. But I have to thank everyone else in YPC, all of the assistants, Megan West, Abigail, all of the other assistants throughout the years, thank you so much. because you guys are really fostering a nurturing and respectful community for artists to go into, and that's amazing. And I want to thank you so much for that. All right, so welcome to the Senior Showcase. I'm going to hand off the mic now to Mary Ellen, who is over here.
Hi, my name's Mary Ellen Wood, and I'll be doing Louise from Gypsy. I said turn it off! Nobody laughs at me, 'cause I laugh first at me. Me from Seattle, me with no education, me with no talent. As you kept reminding me my whole life, well, Mama, look at me now. Look! Look where I live, look at my friends, look where I'm going. I am not staying in burlesque. I'm moving. Maybe up, maybe down. But wherever I'm going, I'm having the time of my life. Because for the first time, it is my life. And I love it. I love every second of it. I am Gypsy Rosalie, and I love her. And if you don't, you can just clear out. Now. Thank you. My 2 years here have been an amazing experience, and I just wanted to thank Michelle for giving me this opportunity to be in YPC, and everybody else in YPC, because they're so kind and supportive. And now I'll pass on the mic to Annika.
Every single day I walk down the street, I hear people say, baby, so sweet. Ever since puberty, everybody stares at me. Boys, girls, I can't help it, baby. So be kind and don't lose your mind. Just remember that I'm your baby. Take me for what I am, who I was meant to be. And if you give a damn, take me, baby, or leave me. A tiger in a cage can never see the sun. And this diva needs her stage. Baby, let's have fun. You are the one I choose. Folks would kill to fill your shoes. You'll love the limelight too now, baby. So be wise and don't waste my time. Just remember that I'm your baby. Take me for what I am, who I was meant to be. And if you give a damn, take me, baby, or leave me. Take me for what I am, who I was meant to be. And if you give a damn, take me, baby, or leave me. Take me, baby, or leave me. Guess I'm leaving. I'm gone. So, this is my first year in YPC and last year. And so I don't really have like a huge arsenal of stories to tell. But I'm just really thankful that I got to do this program when I could in this final year of living in Sacramento. And I want to say thank you to my parents for, paying for this program and driving me to rehearsal and letting me have the car so late in the day for hours and paying the meter. And to Michelle for obviously letting me in. And yeah, I'm gonna introduce George now.
18, and I will be singing The Kite from your good man, Charlie Brown. Little more speed, little more rope, little more wind, little more hope. Gotta get this stupid kite to fly. Gotta make sure it doesn't snag, it doesn't droop, it doesn't drag. Gotta watch out for every little whoops. Little less speed, little more tack, little less rise, little more slide. Gotta keep my wits about me now. Gotta make sure it doesn't get the best of me till I get it in the air somehow. Millions of little kids do it every day. They make a kite move that's in the sky. Leave it to me to have the one fool kite who likes to see a little kid cry. Little less talk, little more will, little less luck, little more will. Gotta face this fellow eye to eye. Now that I've seen you chasing moles, climbing trees, digging holes, catching your street on everything passing by, why not fly? Wait a minute, what's it doing? It isn't on the ground, it isn't in a tree, it's in the air, look at that. It's caught the breeze now, it's past the trees now, with room to spare. What a beautiful sight! And I'm not such a clumsy guy. If I really try, I can really fly a kite. Thank you so much. This has been an incredible first year. I have to thank Michelle and Michael and Abby and Megan. Thank you all so much. And to the entire YPC company, thank you for making me feel welcome, for positive reinforcement, and for such a great professional training program. Thank you. I am going to introduce Matthew Norris.
All seals and symbols of her demon sin. His soul is so embedded to her love that she may make, unmake, do as she list, even as her appetite shall play the god with his weak function. How then am I the villain to counsel Cassio to this parallel course directly to his good? Divinity of hell. When devils will the blackest sins put on, they do suggest it burst with heavenly shows. I do now. For whilst this honest fool plies Desdemona to repair his fortunes, and she for him pleads strongly to the more, I'll pour this pestilence in his ear. She repeals him for her body's lust. And for how much she strives to do him good, she shall undo her credit with the more. And so shall I turn her virtue into pitch, and out of her own goodness make the net that shall enmesh them all. Thank you. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my brother, Michelle, Michael, Abigail, Megan West, for just an awesome experience here. It was the best theater experience I've had in my 2 years of doing theater. So, that's right up there. So yeah, I've had an amazing time here, and thank you so much for just letting me do shows here and practice here and get training. It's been the most beneficial to actually go into a college. So, thank you. I will now pass it off to Paige.
I'm Paige, and I'm going to be singing Cheer Up Charlie from Charlie, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. You get blue like everyone, but me and Grandma Jo can make your wanted to thank my parents for obvious reasons. And then next, I wanted to thank Michelle, Michael, Vicky, Megan, Abby, and Gerald for providing a place to take initiative and feel proud about the work that you're doing. And then next, I would like to thank theater for teaching me to be myself, to be independent, and to keep going despite being afraid. And then lastly, I just want to say my favorite thing about STC is that every person here is unapologetically themselves. And I am just hugely grateful for that because that's just not something you find everywhere. Thank you. And then next, I introduce Nick.
I was told there was a dress code. I'm Nick Laris, and I will be doing the most beautiful girl. Tell the truth of the most beautiful girl in the room, in the whole wide room. Oh, and when you're on the street, depending on the street, I bet you walk definitely into the top three. The girls on the street, depending on the street. And when I saw you at my maid's place, I thought, what is she doing? At my maid's place. Nowadays, yeah, I hardly like that to a party like this good one day. Oh, you're a legend, Dave. I asked Dave if he's gonna make a move on you. He's not sure. I said, Dave, do you mind if I do? He says he doesn't mind, but I can tell he kinda minds. But I'm gonna do it anyway. I see you standing all alone by the stereo. I turn the lights down to very low. Here we go. Oh, you could be a waitress. You're so beautiful. Oh, you could be an air hostess in the 60s. You're so beautiful. Or you could be a part-time model. And then I seal the deal. I do my moves, I do my dance moves. It's trouble too, just me and you, and 7 other dudes around you on the dance floor. I draw you near, let's get out of here. Let's get in a cab. I'll buy you a kebab. I can't believe that I'm sharing it with the most beautiful girl I have ever seen with the kebab. Oh, I don't believe. Let's go to my house and we can feel each other up on the couch. Oh no, I don't mind taking it slow. Oh no, yeah. 'Cause you're so beautiful, like a tree. Well, high-class prostitute. Oh, you could be a part-time model, but you probably still love to keep your normal job. Part-time model. Spending part of your time modeling and part of your time next to me. And then the rest of your time doing your normal job. My place is usually higher than this. It's also usually not a dungeon. keep it short. I mean, I think it all started when I was born. It was a cold morning. Really, all I have to say is thank you. Thank you to STC, and thank you for my parents for letting me do all my stupidity up here on stage and providing an audience to laugh at me. I mean, it's all I could ever ask for, and these 2 years have been so incredible with all the experiences it gave me, and being able to do stuff like Anne Frank, which I wasn't dressed like this for, luckily. But that's it. I just want to say thank you to all of you who came here and everyone who's supporting the arts. I'm going to hand it off to Phoenix, who's right there.
Hello. My name is Phoenix, and I'm going to be singing Santa Fe from Newsies.
They say folks is dying to get here. Well, me, I'm dying to get away to a little town out west that's spanking new. And while I've never been there, I can see it clear as day. If you want, I bet you could see it too. Close your eyes, come with me, where it's clean and green and pretty. And they went and made a city out of clay. By the minute that you get there, folks will walk right up and say, welcome home, son, welcome home to Santa Fe. Planting crops, splitting rails, swapping tales around the fire. Except for Sunday when you lie around all day. Soon your friends are more like family, and they's begging you to stay. Ain't that neat? Living sweet in Santa Fe. Say you gotta live and die in. Where does it say a guy can't catch a break? Why should you only take what you're given? Why should you spend your whole life living trapped where there ain't no future? Even at 17, breaking your back for someone else's sake. If the life don't seem to suit ya, how about a change of scene? Far from the lousy headlines and the deadlines in between. Santa Fe, my old friend, I can't spend my whole life dreaming, though I know that's all I seem inclined to do. I ain't getting any younger, and I wanna start brand new. I need space and fresh air. Let them laugh in my face, I don't care. Save my place, I'll be there. Just be real is all I'm asking. Not some pain in my head. 'Cause I'm dead if I can't count on you today. I got nothing if I ain't got Santa Fe. Well, for those of you who don't know me, I kind of haven't been around for a little while, but I came back to do this.
I joined YPC in my sophomore year in 2015, and I've changed drastically in that time. It's been 3 years of weirdness, and I had to relearn this song, which I sang. It was the first song I ever sang with STC at the musical theater camp in the summer of 2015, and I hadn't done musical theater for like 5 years or something, and then I had to move things up octaves and try to hit the lowest notes of the song, and now I have to do the opposite of that. And yeah, I am now a lot more grounded, and I don't fantasize with Jack Kelly's sole image of this city he'd never been to like I used to when I heard this when I was like 7, I think. So I'm sort of singing it as a goodbye to that mindset. I'm not done with theater, but it's definitely different than it was when I was scared and 14. So I'm a little less scared of everything, which is nice. And I owe it to the people who are performing right now and some of the people in the audience. So thank you if you were genuine and truthful with me. And thank you for seeing me off, because I'm leaving soon. So yeah, thank you. And next, I'm gonna hand it off to Jordan. And yeah.
Hi, I'm Jordan Taylor, and I'll be singing Right by Kehlani.
Little girl watching her reflection as she parts her curls into 4 sections. She says, I don't look like them, I don't look like her, and I don't want what's on my head. But baby girl, don't be misled. Yeah, young woman reading magazines, thinking to herself, nobody looks like me. Oh, I've got all these curves and all these nerves. Why can't I keep them then? But baby girl, if you love yourself, you can. 'Cause can't nobody love somebody that do not love themselves. You are what you choose to be. It's not up to no one else. So be great, be kind. Don't let them dim your light. 'Cause a woman
be great, be kind. Don't let them dim your light. 'Cause a man like the sun should always stay bright. Yes, you are like the sun, so always stay bright. I chose that song for a reason because I feel like, especially in the Sacramento Theater Company, there's so many young, talented people that come in and out each year, and it's hard to be doing something that's so competitive, that you're so passionate about. And the hardest part about it is that you're being judged on stuff that you can't change. You're judged on how you dance, or how you sing, or sometimes how you look, if you're like not really fit to play a certain part. And sometimes that can cause you to get down on yourself and think that you're not enough. But I want to leave you all with knowing that the best thing you have to offer yourself always is just who you are. And I definitely learned that throughout my years at STC. I kind of grew up here. I actually did my first play ever right here on this stage when I was 5. And now I'm 17. So that's 12 years of my life that has been spent here. And I definitely learned a lot of lessons. I don't know that I could go over them all because I learned so much from being here and from all of the lovely people I've met here, like Michelle and Michael Lawn and Sarah Elsner and Sabrina, and so many names of people that don't even work here anymore, but they're still on my mind. And all of the great people that I had a chance to work with, like everyone who's performing tonight and everyone in the audience. And yeah, I don't think I would change most of anything that STC has brought my way, because definitely made me into the person that I am right now talking to you guys. So yeah, bye. Next is Olivia Enos.
Isabella's monologue for Measure for Measure. To whom should I complain? Did I tell this? Who would believe me? Oh, perilous mouths that bear in them one and the self-same tongue, either of condemnation or reproof, bidding the law make courtesy to their will, hooking both right and wrong to the appetite, to follow as it draws. I'll to my brother, though he hath fallen by prompter of the blood, yet he hath in him such a mind of honor that, had he 20 heads to tender down on 20 bloody blocks, he'll yield them up before his sister, should her body stoop to such abhorred pollution. Then Isabel live chaste, and brother die. I'll tell him yet of Angelo's request, and fit his minds, souls for rest. Thank you. I feel like I can say a lot of things about STC. So this is my 5th year in YPC. I feel like the biggest lesson I've probably learned is that coming on stage and doing a monologue is for some reason less frightening to me than coming up here as myself. Like right now I'm really uncomfortable. And I was much less so like a few seconds ago, so to keep it short. I would say that's one of the biggest things, and I just want to thank everybody who I've had the honor to work with over these past 5 years, from my friends who are some of the best friends I've ever met, to Michelle and Michael and all of the teachers and Megan and Abby, and I just want to say thank you to everybody, and hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
She Used to Be Mine from Waitress. It's not simple to say. Most days I don't recognize me with these shoes and this apron. That place and its patrons have taken more than I gave them. It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be. Although it's true I was never attention, sweet center, I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken and won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. And it's not what I asked for. Sometimes life just slips in through a back door and carves out a person and makes you believe it's all true. And now I've got you. You're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I would give it all back for a chance to start over and rewrite an ending or two for that girl that I knew would be reckless just enough, who'd get hurt, but who'd learn how to toughen up when she's bruised and gets used by a man who can't love. And then she'll get stuck and be scared of the life that's inside her, getting stronger each day till it finally reminds her to fight just a little to bring back the fire in her eyes that's been gone but used to be mine. Used to be mine. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. Well, that's fun. Wrote something down. No, I didn't. Okay. I'm going to wing this. I've been with STC for like 7, 8 years. STC was my very first theater company, and none of you, except my parents, knew me when I was 11, but I was the shyest person you would have ever met. And that's one thing that really, words. So, STC, theater is great. This is what I'm trying to say for kids. Because it just brings you out of your shell and makes you perform in front of a whole bunch of people, and you're standing here and you're just like, I want to die. But then you get the applause and the laughter, and it makes you feel so good about yourself. And it brings you out. And without STC, I wouldn't have found the person I am today. And I want to say thank you to Michelle, who has been here through my journey, Michael Lon, Abigail, Megan up there, William, didn't forget about you, and most importantly, my parents. Hi. Thank you so much for driving me here. It's okay if you were late an hour once. And I love you. I love all of you, my Arttown people. Love you. And I have the pleasure of introducing a friend of mine, Tyler!
Just think of lovely things and your heart will fly on wings forever in Never, Never Land. You'll have a treasure if you stay there, more precious far than gold, for once you have found your way there. You can never, never grow old. And that's my home where dreams are born and time is never planned. Just think of lovely things and your heart will fly on wings forever in Never, Never Land. Well, of course, I'd like to thank everybody in charge at Sacramento Theater Company, especially Megan West and Abigail Miller, who are some of the most fantastic people I've ever met. I'd like to thank everybody who's ever been kind to me at STC, especially all of the seniors that are up on stage with me here, especially the kid in the jorts. And especially, more especially, this next performer, who I had the absolute pleasure of being her double in Christmas Carol, Emily.
Hi, I'll be singing A Way Back to Then from Title of Ship. Dancing in the backyard, Kool-Aid mustache and butterfly wings, hearing Andrea McCardle I was eastbound and down, moving to New York, so I crammed my life in a U-Haul to find my part of it all. But the Monday sets in, we play by the rules and plow through the days, the years take us miles away from the time we wondered when we'd find a way back to then. And when you least expect, opportunity walks through the door. You suddenly connect with the thing that you forgot that you've been looking for. And there you are, right in the middle of what you love, with the craziest of company, and you're having a kick-ass time being who you wanted to be in this world. You're that little girl with her wings unfurled, flying again, back in the backyard dancing. I found a way back to then. Hi. So I sang this song because this was the first song that I actually sang at STC in a performance, which was in a cabaret night, back when STC used to have cabarets for each of the classes. And the MC of that cabaret was the one and only Sarah Hendricks. And I was so intimidated by her all the way back then. And now she's flying home, she's here, and now we're gonna get coffee this week, and she's like one of my best friends. So I'd like to thank STC for all the amazing friends I've made along the way. And I'd like to thank everyone like Michael and Michelle and Abigail and Megan and all the teachers I've had through the years. And thank you especially to my parents for letting me do this for all this time. So thank you, everyone. And now introducing the rest of the senior class.
Everyone goes round a little, empty inside.
Take a breath, look around.
Life goes on, full of surprise.
Lonely face, with problems all sorts and sizes. You're going to have to make a few compromises for now, but only for now, only for now, only for now, only for now. Relax, let life roll off your backs, except for death and paying taxes. Everything in life is only for now, only for now. Last a while, life may look scary, only for now, temporary. Everything in life is only for now.
Oh yeah, that.
One moment while Megan punches buttons on the whiteboard.
Hey, William.
Going in 3, 2, 1.
So it's a tradition here. First of all, to say that we are proud of you at STC is an understatement. It is always so hard to say goodbye. When we talk to actors, we say, you have to find those themes that resonate with you, those themes that move you. And one of those for me is saying goodbye. And our students, you're gonna go out and do amazing things. And if we've done anything to inspire you or touch you, to inspire others, then our work is done. I just want to grab something. So it's a tradition here that we finish up by giving you a little trophy here. And this started because it's a little trophy, class of 2018 STC's Young Professionals Conservatory, because many of us don't ever get trophies, because we're in theater, not in sports. That's why we give you perhaps your one and only trophy. I never got a trophy, so I want to make sure you guys get a trophy. And the other thing that we do is something that I've noticed is what these college applications, we do the recommendation letter and all of that, but they ask a series of questions. And one of the questions that they ask, which is really interesting because we've been doing this for years, is they say one word. Pick one word to describe the student. I'm like, that's brilliant, that's what we do. At the very end, when they graduate, we pick a word. And so now it's a combination of people, Megan and Abigail and myself and Vicki and Michael, of people, weigh in on this word. So I'm gonna give you your words and then you'll get your trophy, and we also have some certificates here. That's right, we're gonna frame it and put it on your wall. Okay, so Annika, come on up. Annika, your word is bold. Yes, all actors know you are to make bold choices. So your word is bold. It includes also being, it's hard to do one word, so I'm gonna say a few more words. Witty, you have a funny bone, and you have impeccable comic timing. This was your first and your last year here, but your performance in Kiss Me Kate will be on everybody's mind for many years to come. So, okay, next, George. This was like the first one. This was so easy. Your word was debonair. You're a class act, charm, and your confidence will lead to many great things. And you just have always reminded me since I met you of Jimmy Stewart, which is a huge compliment because I'm a big Jimmy Stewart fan. So that is your word, debonair. All right. I have two different pages here. Emily Lane. First of all, stand up if you were in Seussical. We have like 3 of you, right? 3 of you that were in Seussical. That's when, Emily, that's when I first met you. And your word is adventure. You are an adventurer. Adventurous spirit. There is not a volunteer opportunity here that you have not done. You have tried internships and costumes, ASMing, anything, you have tried it. And I think it's just going to open up your whole world to figure out what it is that you want to do. And also your kindness has been so appreciated and always noted. So adventure is your word. All right, Paige Johnson. Okay, sometimes it's 2 words, and your 2 words are energy personified. She's the chill leader, even though she's energy personified. And everyone needs the type of leader that you are. You continuously encourage everyone just to pitch in, and things will all work out. You are always so cheerful. So when you sang that song, I was like, you guys all picked amazing pieces for yourselves. I was back there crying because that is so you. Energy personified. Olivia Enos. Olivia is a true leader. As a 4-year, that's your word, true leadership, true leader. 4-year member of Curtains Up, she was always very dedicated to doing an excellent job, and in the process of doing so, a very dependable, calm, and reliable leader. You are a wonderful listener, and I just always have this image of you in a boardroom, and everybody's talking, but they're all wondering what you're thinking. Honestly, yes, amazing. True leader. Phoenix, Gerald Munga. Phoenix, you are inspirational. That's your word. Inspiration. It was either inspirational, but that's what I chose, and someone else said the Terminator. And I'll tell you why. Because you kill it like no one when it comes to taking initiative to get a job done. You are so committed to what you do. You're committed not only to what you do when you take on a task, but to also being who you are. Your presence gives others permission to be who they are, and you liberate others. Tyler Trom. Tyler is the trailblazer. You're the trailblazer. Whether it is your style or your future, Tyler is very independent and committed to doing things her way, and that is very good in this business. You're also humble and talented, but that is your word, the trailblazer. Matthew Lawrence. When I think of Matthew, I think of preparation plus opportunity equals success. You are the ultimate prepared. Mr. Cool, and also, I got this, and he does. You got this. You face fear by just diving in and going for it. And I have to tell this story because a college professor came, and some of us were in the room when this happened. And Matthew got up and did a piece. And then the college professor was like, do you have something else? And then he did another piece. He was like, yeah, well, what else do you got? And he did another piece. I'm like, how many pieces did you do? Like 5, 6 pieces. And we were all like, he just kept going. He had piece after piece. You are such a hard worker and so prepared. And it's going to serve you so well. So that's your word, prepared. Cameron Stevens. Courageous. Courageous is your word. The courageous lion with all your long hair. We're so very proud of Cameron and how committed he is to doing what is best for his own personal growth as opposed to others' expectations. Cameron, you know, it's been really just amazing watching you grow up here. You are a networker, which is going to serve you so well. You're so charming. And I will always remember Little Women and Pippin and everything else I've seen you on stage in. So yeah, you will be very missed. caretaker. And I think you guys say more. Or the other one would be fearless. He's fearless, fearless. Yes, uninhibited, but you're also insightful and a thoughtful thinker who patiently takes on the world around him and bravely pursues his goals and, of course, your final decision on where you're going to end up at school. So that is yours. Reciprocal. Emily O'Flaherty. Always a smile and kindness for anyone who crosses your path. Your word is quite unique, but it's ethereal. Yes, I know. Because it would be like angelic, but ethereal fit you better. Delicate and a bright light in a way that seems too perfect for this world. I thought that just described you and your work so beautifully. Absolutely. Ethereal. Marianne Wood. Yours is determination. Your belief in yourself and how you're so driven and willing to take the time to pursue what is best for yourself. That is your word. You are determined. Right, let's see. Hold on. Okay, hold on. All right. Jordan Taylor. And all the other seniors that aren't here tonight, so I had to go through them. Jordan Taylor. You are in it to win it. That is your phrase. In it to win it. All these years. And then the other phrase or other word that I would use for you is you are fierce. Watching you grow into this amazing performer and truly the way you commit to the roles that you've done. I literally remember watching you commit. How old were you when you did Sisicon? 7, 8. Okay. I felt like I remember you making the commitment to this as a career, as a life path, as an artist. Your hard work has never gone unnoticed. You've just grown into this amazing, wonderful human being and performer, and you'll be so missed. Picture that you saw of her with the wings, that was her in Seussical. All right, did we go up? Okay, all right, and lastly, we have our Jenna Faith Memorial Scholarship Award. So I'd like to bring up last year's scholarship recipient. Come on up. So your last song was so meaningful to me. The last lyrics were what? Your last song. But only for now. So Jenna Faith was a student here many years ago, and each year STC honors the memory of Jenna Faith, who was lost to us in a car crash in 2008. We give one student a full scholarship. The recipient must possess the similar qualities of kindness and respect toward others, their love for learning, and talent that Jenna possessed. And this year's recipient goes to
Rachel Friedberg.
Congratulations. So that's it. Thank you so much, seniors. And I just want to say again, we are so proud of you. I think I have a couple announcements. Mark your calendars for next year's event for Curtains Up. It will be on Saturday, November 3rd. Vicki made sure that I mentioned that, because of course you will start getting emails about that. And that's all about that. That's Curtains Up. Yes, and please stay after and make sure that you finish up all the food. Please take all of your dishes and all of that. And please share with us. Come back. Every year, the alums come back, whether they see a show, some of them pop into the office, they send us emails. Many of you will still ask for recommendations, which we will gladly give you, whether it's for college programs or like internships or jobs or whatever. Please, yes, always come back to us because we know you so well and we know your work ethic. And we're so proud of you. And you're going to do amazing things. Miss Abigail, you want to say?